Oh, hello. Welcome back. As I'm sure you know by now, I'm your host, Lieutenant Governor Boyd Rutherford, here with another rousing episode of Mundane but Meaningful. On today's episode, we'll be talking about a subject that is on everyone's mind this year, the upcoming general election. Elections are the cornerstone of our democracy, and this year's is quite a doozy. So let's jump right in. Timer, please. Thank you. General elections in the U.S. are held at every level of government and occur every 2 to 6 years. This year is a presidential election when the nation's highest office is on the ballot. Presidential elections in the U.S. occur every 4 years. General elections held 2 years after a presidential election are known as midterm elections because they occur at the midway point of a president's term. By law, general elections occur on the first Tuesday in November, which means they can fall anywhere between November 2nd and the 8th. The current pandemic has created challenges with regard to how to ensure Americans can safely exercise their right to vote. Governor Hogan and I are committed to giving Marylanders as many voting options as possible. Due to the shortage of election judges caused by the pandemic, the State Board of Elections has consolidated the number of in-person voting locations. You can still vote in person while following public health guidelines during early voting, an 8-day window from October 26th to November 2nd, or on Election Day, November 3rd. Those concerned about voting in person during the pandemic also have the option of voting by mail. Any eligible voter can request a ballot to be delivered to them by mail or email, and they can be returned via mail or at a ballot drop-off box. And there you have it, the 2020 general election in a nutshell. While there are many passionate arguments to be made on the merits of in-person versus mail-in voting during the current pandemic, we do encourage voters to choose the lowest risk option of voting by mail, and they do not need to give a reason for requesting the ballot. Rest assured, however, that all in-person voting locations will strictly follow CDC guidelines regarding masking, physical distancing, and sanitizing to ensure the health and safety of our voters and poll workers. Ultimately, you are free to make a decision that works best for you because that is what America is all about. To learn more about this year's general election, including voting locations, how to request a mail-in ballot, and ballot drop-off locations, visit elections.maryland.gov. This has been another certified episode of Mundane but Meaningful. Until next time, I'm your host, Lieutenant Governor Boyd Rutherford.